Social features in Halo, the features that make you feel like you're playing with real people and not just robots. On the channel, I've spoken a lot about social features, how they should be re-implemented, and at the very least, you should be able to text chat the enemy team, as there isn't even a pre or post-game lobby on Halo Infinite. Today we got some insight into why. An ex-Bungie developer, Jamie Grasimer, spoke about Halo 3's development. In the tweet itself, Jamie said, "I had a group of women show me what happened to them on Halo 2 because of proximity chat. We cut it from Halo 3 the next day." And before I talk about that, Halo 3, Halo Reach, and even Halo 4 all still have proximity chat. You can load up the Master Chief Collection right now, and you can set your voice chat to open, and you can hear the enemy team no matter where they are. Jamie also said we just did this for ranked, not social game modes. However, it just seems weird to remove it from one, not the other. And Halo 3 still had the hot mic, which is a feature of when you kill someone, you can still hear them for up to 3 seconds after the player has died. Now, in some circumstances, proximity voice chat was still in ranked for Halo 3. It was still there. What is important to note about this is that this was the very first change during the Bungie era of all times that social features were removed from Halo. And it's because the 1% of dumbasses like to be incredibly toxic and ruin it for everybody. And I have something to weigh in on that as to why they might do that. There was a study, and it was done specifically on Halo 3. I'll read it to you now. A new study has found that men who harass women online are actual losers, at least when it comes to video games. Two researchers analyzed how men treated women while playing 163 games of Halo 3. Men who performed poorly in the games responded by being hostile to female players. The male winners were mostly pleasant to the other players, while the losing men made unsavory comments to female players. It's a literal skill issue. This also explains why you can't communicate with the enemy team on Halo Infinite, although I don't think this is an excuse to not have pre and post game lobbies. I think there should be a middle ground. People should be allowed to make friends. It shouldn't be completely the other way, completely antisocial. And I think that's the sticking point for Halo Infinite. It's not like proximity voice chat only has been removed. Every single social aspect of the game is gone. Even the censorship on the Halo Infinite chat is completely broken. You can't even say your number of the ping you have, but then swear words work. It's very bizarre. The latest example of this is Call of Duty Ranked Play. Raven Software announced that they've disabled proximity voice chat and global text chat in the competitive modes. From what I can see, it is especially the ranked modes where toxicity is most common. But then you have Halo Infinite, which takes it 1,000 steps further. It's not just in ranked, it's everywhere. Now, I'm not sure if that's a product of the game not being finished and it needed to get out the door, but social features are so important. They are what made Halo 2 so popular when it first launched Xbox Live. It was a virtual couch, a way for players to make friends. Halo nowadays, and you might not know this, but if you search with your friends, it actually multiplies your skill rating. So if you've noticed, you get longer search times when you play with your friends outside of big team battle. That is because the game's looking for people better than you, because it gives you a skill buff if you're in a pre-made party. To be truthfully honest with you guys, it's a combination of so many things. The skill-based matchmaking, the lack of social features, the user interface, pre and post game lobbies. Even if you want to go back to Halo 5, you could see the pictures as you're loading into the game, and you can see your scoreboard after the game, but it was still lacking in social features, and that needs to change. Of course, I don't want anyone to get harassed, especially to the point where they put down the game, but there needs to be a middle ground so people can at least form friendships. The best friends I met during Halo 3, I am still friends with to this day, and I want the next generation of gamers to have that same experience. Is that so much to ask? Now here is where it gets juicy, and thank you to you guys for submitting this image to me. That same ex-Bungie dev, Jamie Grasimer, said this about Halo in 2012. If you are always trying to reference back, you're not creating new things. I hope 343 Industries takes that advice. Halo's gotten stale. And that was for Halo 4 in 2012. So many of you watching this video right now are saying, wow, that actually applies to Halo today. There was so much potential for Halo Infinite. Thank God 343 innovated on the gameplay while still maintaining the classic loop, but Halo Infinite had so much potential. It used to innovate and lead the charge in terms of new new features. It was always pushing the envelope of what is possible. And that's kind of what Master Chief is too, pushing the limit of what is possible. We had a majority of those features in 2007, 2010, even Halo 4 2012 had every single feature we expect from a Halo game. So that is it. That is all I wanted to say today. Social features on Halo are one of the most important parts of the game. Nobody wants to feel like they're versing robots all of the time. Making friends and having fun is a huge part of the game. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.